Will AI replace copywriters? I get this question every single day. So many people wonder if AI is going to replace copywriters because it's advancing so fast. And I won't give you a fake answer so you can cope like, oh, AI is way too far from replicating human-like copy, because sure, that is true for now, but with the advancements of AI that we've seen, it's not impossible. It's definitely not impossible. You see AI like creating really realistic videos, like it's almost scary. I see them on Twitter all the time. But for now, there's a pretty large gap, so I'm gonna show you how you can use AI to your advantage and the weaknesses of AI. So that even if AI advances, you can stay up to date and you don't stay behind. And by the way, AI won't replace your job, but a copywriter using AI or a person using AI will. So instead of being paranoid and, being like, oh no, AI is going to take my job, you can become the person using AI and beating everyone else. I'm going to show you how bad AI's copy is and how you can't really use AI that much for your copy unless you use it correctly for certain things, but it's not going to write your copy for you. You're going to have to do it, or you're going to have to tweak some things because it sucks at writing copy, and I'm going to show you right now so you can calm down a bit. So the most you can do with AI, for example, is research, or you can like ask for example, an article, like a blog post, or these things, or course notes, and you can tweak them because they're not that important when it comes to copy. But for example, if you're gonna write an email that's gonna sell something, it's pretty hard to do that with ChatGPT. So for example, like, write me an email that sells a finance coaching program. Alright, so you're gonna see it's like absolutely terrible. It's actually a lot better than it was a few months ago, but it's still pretty bad. As you can see, it's like very generic, it's very salesy. It's not interesting. It's obviously a good copywriter wouldn't find this a good thing. I'm not claiming that I'm a good copywriter, but of course, as you can see, it's very generic and it's pretty bad. But I'm not going to completely discredit ChatGPT and destroy its copy. I will say that you can use these bullet points for a sales page that you're going to write, or for an email even. These are just, references, like ideas on what to write, but you can't really copy and paste these because it's bad, right? Though if you do give ChatGPT or another AI bot enough information, it can write pretty good bullet points. So for example, you can use it for bullet points, but not for actual copy, like an actual structured sales email, like an email that will sell. But the one and main thing that I love using AI for is analogies. Like, most of them I come up with myself, but usually, like when I'm struggling with an analogy, I love asking AI because they're actually good. Like, for example, give me an analogy on how bad gut health can affect your business. Bad gut health is like having a faulty engine in your car, blah blah blah. As you can see, the entire vehicle struggles to move forward, and you can shorten this, right? Like, in short, without optimizing your gut health, you're operating on a broken engine that affects everything. Like, you can just use this analogy in an email, a sales page, whatever, and it actually makes a good point. Obviously, this is a simple example. You can go for more advanced examples by giving ChatGPT like actual um enough information. Like, for example, if you're working for a client, obviously you're going to have a lot of information about their business. If you have that information, you can give it to AI and it's going to write way better analogies. A member in our community the other day actually asked me, how can I make my copy look less like AI wrote it? And so I told him, you can go and ask an AI bot, write me an email, and I want you to identify all the characteristics that make the email look like it was written by AI, and I want you to do the opposite but as well as in a correct way by using a swipe file or reference copy and, spotting the differences and then writing your own copy. And that is actually one way to use a swipe file. If you don't know what that is, you can watch my previous video where I give you a swipe file and how to use it. Earlier, I talked about blog posts and articles using AI, and that is actually another thing that I really love doing with AI. So as you can see here, I am making one for my previous video, and obviously it's not going to be the best, but I can definitely use this as a reference. I can just copy and paste this and tweak every other sentence. So when it comes to client work, or if you're doing something for yourself, this is actually really amazing. This is actually something that AI is really good at doing. And so as you can see, I'm in WordPress right now, and I just copy and pasted the text that ChatGPT gave me, and I can just tweak every other sentence. Like, in this fast-paced world of marketing and copywriting, staying fresh and creative is essential. Like, these types of sentences, they're pretty generic. I'm gonna try to tweak them a little bit and, remove some words, some unnecessary sentences, and there you go. I have an entire article. I can even elongate it, and I can ask ChatGPT to elongate it. So wait, I'm gonna ask, can Or you can also just take every section and you can ask ChatGPT to make each section longer. So for example, can you make the conclusion longer? Or can you make the section about the swipe file longer? And it's going to do that. And I actually recommend doing that like section per section, because ChatGPT, it has kind of like a word or letter limit, and it can't really write an entire book, right? It can't do that unless you're like paying for something high end. But for now, if you're asking ChatGPT, like, you can't really go above the limit of the words. It's gonna make it longer, but it's not gonna be that much longer from the original. And that's pretty much all that AI can do. It's not like some magic science fiction type stuff. Like, if you really go out there and you use Chat GPT or AI on your own, you're gonna realize like it's pretty limited, right? It's not gonna really take over my job, because your job as a copywriter is a little more than just writing copy, especially nowadays. Like, just writing copy doesn't really do that much. And like, if you really go out there and you explore AI, you're gonna realize like AI is not gonna take my job, or at least for now. Um, or like a person using AI probably will, and they have a chance of doing that. Um, so I hope you got something out of this video, and I hope that you're a lot less scared, and I hope I don't get those questions anymore of like, I'm scared that AI will take over my job. So thank you so much for watching, and if you want to join our community and enjoy the free course, you can do that by clicking the link down below, and you can also check out my personal YouTube channel, and I'm going to be uploading a lot more, so hopefully you watch my videos. Thank you so much for watching.